Hi everyone, welcome back to my lab and today's video, which is going to be one of my very favorite videos to do, which is going to be a Sephora haul. I picked up all of these things before I realized that the summer sale was announced, so I definitely paid full price, but I picked up a lot of really fun items and I'm excited to share them with you. Before we get into my haul, if you're new here, I'm Yori. Thank you for joining me for today's video. I hope you'll enjoy it. Consider subscribing and joining me for a future video. I post every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday at 9 a.m. Central. Alright, so let's get into this haul. It's going to be a combination of things that I bought both in store as well as online, and I found some amazing things on sale, especially in my Sephora inside JCPenney. They usually put kind of different items on sale, and I found some really good things there. So I'm just going to randomly pick things up because I have all kinds of stuff as usual. The first thing I grabbed was a makeup brush. This one is called the Highlight Brush and it's from the Sephora collection. They are from the Makeup Match line and I think it's supposed to be like a more affordable alternative to the Sephora collection items, and then they kind of pair them with different things from the Sephora collection line. So this one is supposed to be the highlight brush. It's a lot of packaging, right? Usually like their brushes are not so heavily packaged. Their kits are, but not their brushes. Ooh, it's very soft. I've been really enjoying a domed shape like this for highlighter because you can really buff the product onto your cheeks. Just some tape on the brush. There we go. Now it doesn't feel too heavy. I like the length of the handle, but it doesn't feel too heavy, but it is definitely very soft on the skin. There's what that one looks like. Next we have a product from First Aid Beauty. This is the Retinol Eye Cream. I actually first saw this on Tara Baby's channel and she mentioned that she's able to use this even though she has dry skin under her eyes. It says after cleansing, apply over the entire orbital eye area in the AM and PM. And honestly, I've never used any retinol at all, ever. So I'm a little bit nervous, but my under eyes are definitely my trouble area. So if I was gonna start using retinol, it would definitely be underneath my eyes. So here's what it looks like. It just comes in a little squeezy tube. You get 15 mils. And yeah, just a squeezy tube. I'm really curious to see how this is gonna work out. I would love the resurfacing effects, but I'm kind of worried about the drying effect that people always say they get from retinols. Honestly, I don't know much about them. Like I said, I've never used them before, but this is gonna be my first time and I'm really excited. Here's something I found in the new arrivals section. It is from Kosis. So this is the Kosis Sport Hyaluronic Lip Balm. It's supposed to be a lip fuel, advanced lip care powered by active botanicals. I picked up the shade Cool Pink Brush, and it's basically a lip balm, and that's what the packaging looks like. Interesting shape. So it kind of rolls up like a deodorant. You know that Marc Jacobs highlighter? Kind of rolls up like that. Let's swatch. Very sheer wash of color. I like the shade. It has kind of a minty fragrance to it. I'm very curious to try this out. I saw this and I'm like, I wonder how that would be. Winter is coming. I sound like Game of Thrones, but winter is coming to Chicago and a lip balm is something I can always definitely use. I like that shade too. It's gonna be kind of like that My Lips But Better kind of shade. I also picked up something from Anastasia. This is the mini of the new eyeshadow primer. I have heard that this is going to be a lot like the P. Louise eyeshadow base, and I actually really like that. It took me a while to understand how to use it, but I've heard that this is really good and I've seen it on a lot of people's favorites. So it comes in a little squeezy tube. I've heard a lot of people complain about the packaging, saying that it just starts to come out kind of by itself. It's very watery and also very light. This is probably something that could benefit from coming in different shades. Yeah, it's very light. You can see it blended out there. It's thick consistency. It does remind me of the P. Louise base. Not too tacky, but I've heard that this really helps your eyeshadows both not crease and the color to pop as well. So I'm very interested in trying that out. I have hooded lids and sometimes my eyeshadows have a tendency to crease. Now that I squeezed it out, I'm worried about how I'm gonna store that because I really have heard a lot of people complain about the packaging. Here's an item that I absolutely love. It has been in my empties and I have had it in my favorites videos lots of times as well. This is the Sephora Collection Brow Enhancer, and it's kind of like a concealer stick. That would be the most similar thing I can relate it to, but these are on clearance and I picked up 3 because I love them. They'll last me forever because I just use them to carve out my brows, and I really love this specific shade, which is the shade Matte Sand number 3. It's a really great match for me so that it doesn't look too bright under there, but just clean if my eyebrows are not freshly done. I love these, and so I wanted to stock up just in case they're discontinuing. I also like that they are completely sealed in plastic, so that's going to keep them from drying out because, like I said, these last forever. I have a couple of items from Makeup Forever. I always wanted to make one of these. I remember that there was a point in time when these were sent out to a lot of people in PR, and I still see people using this, which then tells me that it's truly a good item, and I really like Makeup Forever as a brand. I think that they've just stopped receiving all the love that they used to. But it's an empty palette, and I purchased 3 refills to place in there. I think they're called face colors. Yeah, they're called the Artist Face Colors, and I grabbed 2 blushes and a contour. They're all actually labeled sculpting powders, but 2 of them are definitely blushes. You'll see. I picked up a more peachy one, a mauvey one, and a contour shade, as I mentioned. So the refills kind of come like this in the package, and then you pop it into the magnetic palette, and they're labeled on the back. So this will be the more mauve blush. Oh wow, that's cool. Wow, it's really tight in there. That's not going anywhere. Let me show you the other one. So that one was S214, and I will link everything down in the description box in case you want to check out any of this stuff for yourself. This one is shade S300. I'm gonna place that there. I like that. This will be really great for travel because they're 2 solid blush shades that can pretty much go with any look. So hopefully I picked a good contour. I think I went for the medium one in the range. So hopefully this one will work. Oh, I kind of gouged my nail into that one. So this one is S116. So there's my little custom palette. I love the colors that I chose. I really look forward to using these. Let's go ahead and give them a swatch. They feel really soft. This peachy blush looks a little bit sheer, a little bit light, but usually those are the blushes that then have a tendency to look the absolute best. Oh, it'll definitely show up. Whoa, that one's intense. And the contour. Pretty cool, huh? Those look pretty nice. I really like those. So I believe you can purchase these in duos, trios, and you can also get a single with like a little palette to go with it as well. And the more you buy, the more savings you get. I've always wanted to make one and I finally did, so I'm really excited. I saw Samantha Ravndal with these. They are basically slip silk scrunchies. So Slip is the brand and they are just scrunchies. And I'm wearing one in my hair right now. Actually, I couldn't resist and I really like it. It's really smooth so you can really pull it out of your hair and it's not going to yank your hair, but sturdy enough that it can hold it even if you have fine hair. And I think I'm liking these a lot better than the ones that have the little coils. What are those called? I forget what they're called, but they have little coils. They look kind of like one of those old keychains that you would use like for work, but these are a lot more gentle and I really like them. I can't believe scrunchies are coming back. I remember like in Sex and the City, there was one time where, who was it, Berger was writing a book and he had a New York woman wearing a scrunchie and Carrie was like really criticizing him pretty heavily for writing that into the book, saying that no New York woman would ever be seen with a scrunchie, and now here we are so many years later. Here's something that I'm so excited about. This is by Jouer and it is the Molten Glow All Over Face and Body Highlighter. Look at this presentation. It kind of reminds me of Dior a little bit where the box is really big. Let's see. Oh my. Look at this. So that's what that looks like. I've been seeing this in a lot of people's videos, like trying new makeup. It comes with a little kabuki brush. Okay, that guy. Oh, he's really soft. Really soft. Okay, so I guess that would be good to apply it on the body. Even though I like those more fluffy brushes for highlighting, I think that one's a little bit too big for my cheeks. And here is the highlighter. Like, I know Jouer highlighters are really fragile, so please don't be broken. Look how beautiful the packaging is. Very beautiful. And it's not broken. broken. I've heard a lot of people say that this reminds them of the Anastasia Amrezi one. So we'll see. Very gold. Look at that. Let's do a swatch. Oh goodness. Definitely a gold tone highlighter, but it's very, very smooth. There's something else in here. I think it's one of those little sleeves. Really does remind me of Dior packaging. It goes so it just fits inside the little sleeve. It's pink. It's got the Jouer logo in the front there, and it looks really cute. If I were gonna throw this in my makeup bag, I'd actually use that little sleeve because that way it wouldn't bang around, but I'm just glad it wasn't broken. I've heard that these are really, really fragile. I have also heard that these are limited edition, so if you were interested in grabbing this one, I would do so sooner rather than later. So let's see. Oh yeah, this is one of the things that I got on clearance. Take a look at this one. This is a Tonka Gift Set. So the regular price for this is $20 and I paid $10 on clearance. This was in my Sephora inside JCPenney. And basically, it's a little perfume gift set. I had a sample of this fragrance. It's in the scent Julieta, and I'll leave the notes on the screen. But basically, it comes with an eau de parfum, a hair fragrance, which I love hair fragrances, and then a little bit of hand cream. I love these little sizes. They're just great to carry in your bag. And I found not just one, I found another one. So I have two of these. I'm going to put this one away. I just thought it was a really good deal. And you're getting quite a bit of product. Oh, it smells so good. And it's interesting because it's a little bit of a floral, but it's a fresh floral. Oh, it smells so good. I love it. It's just the perfect size to carry around in your purse. So I'm not sure that this is going to be on the website because it is on clearance, but the fragrance I know is permanent to their line. So you can definitely grab that if you were interested. Oh, it smells so good. It smells so, so pretty. I do have another makeup brush. This one is from Tarte. It is called the Airbrusher, and it's a double-ended concealer brush. I've really been enjoying applying my concealer with brushes. I really like the Sephora collection one, and this one just looked really nice. It's from the Rainforest of the Sea collection, and I've always wanted it. So it's got an end that's best for buffing, and then it has one that's probably better for spot concealing because it's a lot more dense. I actually think Tarte makes really, really good brushes. I have a couple of their holiday sets and their brushes have been really good, and I like their highlighting fan brush as well. It's really good, so I am curious to try out this one. Here's something I picked up from Kaga. This is a little duo set of minis, and I'm really all about the minis right now. I'm kind of on a minis kick because I've gotten a look at my makeup collection. I keep moving things around and reorganizing them, and that's when you really realize how much stuff you have. I think minis are just great. So here's how they come packaged, and it has a blush and a highlighter. The highlighter is in the shade Mochi Glow, and the blush is Mochi Pop. So they're kind of nestled in here. I know this brand is mostly known for their little eyeshadow trio stacks, but I wanted to try out more from the line, and I thought these were great. Oh my gosh, they're really, really small. Super small. It's like maybe the size of a thumbprint. So for face products, that's actually quite small, but let's see, let's swatch them. They definitely feel creamy to the touch, so they may actually be best applied with your fingers anyway. So there are those two on my hands, and we're gonna do a little swatch. The highlight seems very subtle, especially after swatching that Jouer one, but I think it would be really good for every day, and since it's cream, I'll probably wear this over my bare skin, and I really like the blush shade. Really pretty. That's such a cute little duo set, and each one they do have a mirror. I mean, I can barely see my eye in there, but you know, I guess it's the thought that counts, and it seems more like a sticky mirror. I don't know about the mirror. I think it's gonna be a good way to try it out and see if I would be interested in purchasing a full size. Here's something that I also picked up. This is from the Dry Bar, and it is the morning after shower cap. Now, I've been working out quite a bit, and I've been using a lot of dry shampoo. I'm trying not to wash my hair that frequently, so when I shower, I like to use a shower cap. But let me tell you, this is not the one at all. So I'm not even going to take it out. I'm going to return this one actually, because basically you have the shower cap, but the inside is lined with terry cloth, which in theory is good for comfort, you know, but the terry cloth comes to the outside, like it's sort of hugging the plastic part. And you know, capillary action, if that gets wet, the water goes inside. I've honestly had better results with the little disposable shower caps in hotel rooms than with this one. So I do not recommend this at all. I wanted to show it to you since I did pick it up, but this is one of those things that are such a fail that it is definitely going back. I'm not keeping this. It's too bad. I mean, it's a cute idea, but just in practice, it was not good. I don't recommend this. I do have another hair item. This is from the Sephora collection, and it is a mini blast travel ionic blow dryer. It's just a little mini blow dryer. Like I said, I've been going to the gym a lot, and actually even if I don't wash my hair, if I just blow dry my hair a little bit after I work out, I can sometimes extend it for another day. It's funny, I don't know why, but when I sweat, like my scalp gets really sweaty. It's really weird. But here's what it looks like. It's a little mini blow dryer. Oh, it has dual voltage as well. It has a low and a high setting, and it has a concentrator nozzle as well, which I really like. So I wouldn't use this for the everyday, but for the occasional use while on the go, I think it's gonna be really great. So I wanted to have that, and it wasn't too expensive at all. I also picked up some false lashes. These are from the Sephora collection as well, and they are the Lash Stories, and they look so pretty. I picked up the Sahara and the Jet Setter. So they're really fluffy, fluttery kind of style. One is more winged out and the other one is more rounded. So it's perfect for like cat eye looks and then for more halo eye looks. I've been really enjoying wearing false lashes. I've gotten a lot better at them, and part of it has to do with those tools that I've shared in my favorites videos and the glue that I've been using. And these were not too expensive. It doesn't say how many times you can use them, but I'm very gentle with my lashes. I take care of them and I wash them carefully, so hopefully they'll last me. They'll work well. They look really pretty. Here's another miracle find. I got this in store, and there was one point in time kind of close to the last VIB sale where all of the commodity fragrances kind of went on clearance and they were just clearing them out. And I had mentioned that I really wanted to try the fragrance in Rain, and they were sold out online by the time I got to place my order. But I was going in my store and they actually had these in the clearance section, and I definitely grabbed it. So the notes for this one are lemon verbena, lotus blossom, and water musk. My friend recommended this fragrance to me, and it definitely had not been returned or anything like that. It says the aquatic scent is inspired by the nostalgia of rain-soaked flower fields and an escape to a clean slate. Ooh, that sounds nice. It combines soothing notes of lotus verbena, dew, and jasmine to create a delicate symphony. I love that. It's probably no point in me opening it because you're not going to be able to smell it, but let's at least look at the bottle. So it comes with a little pamphlet. Wonder what's in there. Just information about the perfume itself. And here's what it looks like. It's a very simple, beautiful bottle. You do get 100 mils. It's an eau de parfum. 36-month shelf life. I have to spray it. This was actually a recommendation from a very close friend. Oh, that's delicious. She knows my fragrance profile very, very well. And so when she recommended it, and then I saw it on sale as well, I didn't hesitate to pick up the larger bottle. So that's very exciting. Here's another set of minis. I told you I was on a minis kick. So these are from the brand Aliyah. It's one of those clean at Sephora brands. And these are Liquid Light Serum Highlighter Deluxe Duos. So I guess that these are minis of their liquid illuminators. It says the cleanly formulated gel-based liquid illuminator in Atomic and Nova, so those are the shades, provides a dewy luminous finish to the skin. Developed with a blend of organic and natural botanicals, the serum-like consistency melts into the skin. Multitasking highlighters can be blended with your favorite complexion product for a boost of radiance or to illuminate the high points of the face that naturally catch the light. Again, I'm all about the minis. Let's take a look. All right, so here's what they look like. Probably their typical packaging wouldn't be like this. It seems like a glass bottle, but the pump is, I don't know, the pump seems a little bit on the cheaper side, honestly. It's a little plastic pump, and I will go ahead and swatch. Ooh, a lot comes out with just one pump. So that is the more pink one. The more pink one is the shade Atomic, And then the more gold one is in the shade Nova. Right, so there's what they look like. It definitely feels like a serum. I don't think you're going to be able to see the illuminating capabilities because of the way I swatched, but that's what they look like. They definitely look like something you can mix with your foundation. They're very thin consistency. Let me try swatching here so I can blend. That's the gold one and the pink one. Okay, I see. Very pretty. It doesn't feel like it's gonna dry down too quickly either. Not at all. Because I find that some of the liquid illuminators, they dry so fast that it then becomes a little bit harder to work with. But this looks like something that you can easily blend out with a sponge. And you know, these are small sizes, but liquid illuminators last forever. You get 5 mils or 0.16 fluid ounces in each one. And I think that's just great to try out the brand. Again, I have a feeling that these are going to be better on my no makeup days, but I'll try it both ways and get back to you. I always do a haul follow-up and let you know how things have worked out, or like a try-on video for all the new products. Last item is from VIB Beauty, and this is a lip product. I picked up the shade Strawberry Frosé. I think I saw Samantha Ravindal as well do a video in which she tried this. I think it was a sponsored video with VIB Beauty, I'm not sure. But this I think was a summer launch, and it's one of those lipsticks that are like more balmy. It says enriched with passion flower oil. Instant bold color, lusciously lightweight, and long wearing. So this is the pink one. And here's what that shade looks like. We'll do a swatch. Very pretty magenta color. I like that. My camera cut me off when I was about to tell you about VIB products, that they always smell a little bit fruity to me. They're very good products. They're very good lip products, all natural ingredients. You can safely eat them and all those types of things, but it is a bit of a stain. I tried to wipe off the swatch and it did start staining my wrist a little bit, even though it was freshly swatched. So it's gonna be one of those popsicle lip effect when it begins to wear off. Now I almost forgot. I have such a mess here. I almost missed this one. This is the Shiseido Minimalist Whipped Powder Blush, and I actually don't have any products from Shiseido except for the facial cottons. I know that's what they're best known for, that and their eyelash curlers, I think. But this is something that I saw in store and it seems so interesting. It's basically a whipped blush formula. I picked up the shade number 1 and it is the shade Sonoya, and that's what it looks like. It's such a beautiful pot. When you open it up, it does have a little cap. Oh my. So I don't know if you can tell, but it has a very whipped texture. There's not very much in there. It doesn't go very far down. But I'm gonna actually swatch what was on the cap. I think that this one came, I think it was about 4 different shades, and it is like a cream to powder formula. Let me swatch over here. Oh, it's very subtle. See that? It's definitely turning into a powder. Wonder if I can build it up. It's such an interesting texture. You can definitely build it up. See? Ooh, I'm looking forward to playing with that. I wonder if that would be best applied with a brush or what. I don't think it says. Oh, it says apply sparingly with fingertips, close tightly after use, and replace the disc. So they want you to hold on to that little plastic cap, presumably so that it doesn't dry out. What an interesting formula. I love the packaging. It's so beautiful. It looks almost like an ice cube. What an interesting formula. I got a lot of face products this time, it seems, but not to worry. I have plenty of eyeshadow palettes coming as well. That's everything I picked up for this haul. Let me know what you think of all the items I picked up, if you've tried them out, if you have some tips on some of those more oddball products that I haven't tried before, like the Shiseido blush or the Kaja products or these Aliyah illuminators. I think I have a great mix of goodies to play with. I'm really excited. The only fail is that dry bar shower cap. I don't know what I was thinking. No good. But yeah, this is everything for my video. If you did enjoy my haul and hauls in general, don't forget to give this one a thumbs up so I know to continue making them. You've all responded very favorably to my hauls in the past, so I'm going to keep sharing them as long as you're still watching them. Other than that, that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you're doing really well, and I look forward to seeing you again very soon on my next one. Bye-bye.